7:07 almost, and it's the Power Trip Morning Show. And Zacho, if your computer works back there, were you trying to get that audio from JJ from yesterday, Justin Jefferson?
I can't.
You can't either?
This computer is on its...
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, there you go. Well, trust me, it was fun. Maybe I'll read a dictation of it.
Yeah.
Sauce, did you hear it?
Yes.
Could you do a one-man play and basically act it out?
Yes.
Chris can be Kay Adams, you be Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. I'll go first, dude. Man, what do you think, man? Quarterback. I don't know who that dude is.
You don't know Kay Adams is a woman.
Don't tell him.
My apologies.
She's so
Hold on.
No, don't. No, if he looks her up, the show's going to do it.
I'm trying to do a bit here.
Yeah, we're trying to do a bit.
Trying to do a bit.
Please look her up.
Yeah, I will. You think I wasn't gonna?
Me?
Yeah, you're Justin.
He basically was asked by...
No, not he.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You're him.
Hey, Sweepy.
Yeah.
What's going on with your quarterback situation?
I think he has room to grow. Maybe I didn't hear it. No, but there was like one phrase in it that was like...
There were a couple things that he said were eyebrow raising, but we will ruin it if we don't actually play it.
Yeah. There was a way that he...
As of right now is the key phrasing when he was asked about J.J. McCarthy. He said, as of right now, J.J. is my quarterback. For me, it's to get him to get where we need to go.
And twice he said, that's not what I'm paid to do.
Yep.
That's above my pay grade.
Maybe that's what I was talking about. She asked a question that was not one of those like dodgeable things that I didn't think that you had to go like company line with. And he like immediately kind of regurgitated that. And I was like, well, that's something you could probably answer. That's not above your pay grade. But like, so I was like, why are you being protective with that particular answer? But I also get it. It's Super Bowl media row, and there's like, you're probably bopping around to different things. And
I just DM'd it to you, Hawk.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
You can play it over your...
You know what I find about, and again, I'm blowing the Vikings news talking about it now, but the thing that she said in asking her question that really struck me was she's sitting there talking to JJ, and he's not in the Pro Bowl, and that's not his fault. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's got to burn his ass.
Yes.
Right?
I would think that for a guy that's that competitive.
And that good, maybe the best wide receiver.
You know, where even Jerry Rice is saying he's the best receiver in the game, and then he doesn't make the Pro Bowl, and then Shadir Sanders does.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing's like a little ridiculous. That's why I think we should abolish the Pro Bowl. Not only because I know that you guys love watching it.
It was so good.
You guys, I know you guys love
we
watching
FaceTimed
it.
the whole thing.
We FaceTimed, and we were sitting on the same couch. In the same room.
I believe it. I believe it because you guys, there's a passion that burns inside both of you about this. But the voting process is completely flawed. And I've kind of ranted about this before, but players don't care. I mean, as far as the voting goes, like they are so clueless. They're so dialed in and have such tunnel vision during the season. They don't know what other people are doing. They look at the stat pack that they give you, and they literally just circle the guys at the top of the list. That's all they do. They don't
meat sauce it.
They meat sauce it because they don't. It's also in the middle of the season, end of the season. They're tired. They have a special meeting just to do this voting, and they're like, it's the last place they want to be. Like, we don't want to be here. I don't care. It's like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. And then they'll just vote for their buddies, and it's ridiculous. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're not looking at actual skill. They're just like, oh, this guy had 1,800 yards. I'll put him in.
Is it possible that he has a certain amount of money if he makes the Pro Bowl?
Sure. I'm guessing there's some incentives.
Drag your ass.
Yeah.
Like if my bonus was based on him getting words right, I'd be pissed right now.
I'm sorry.
My bonus is based on cereal sales.
I know I made a mistake. I say too many things. I'm sorry, Cheerios.
You're sorry, Jerry O?
Jerry O'Connell from Stand By Me.
Oh.
Cheerios. Who knew Beetlejuice when he was a younger man. True story. It's a true story.
So, yeah, Jerry O'Connell, the fat kid in Stand By Me who grew up to marry Rebecca Romaine, lucky son of a bitch, he knew Howard Stern's Beetlejuice when Beetlejuice was younger.
Yes, sir.
Who, me?
They grew up together?
No,
they live near each other?
I may be wrong, but it was something like Jerry O'Connell's family or mother ran like a boarding house or something. Because he's like, you guys have Lester on. And they were like, who? And he's like, Beetlejuice. I call him Lester because he knew him from something. I'm pretty sure it was Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Thank you, Maxo. Yeah.
Wow, that checks out, Max?
Yeah, it does. It does check out. They grew up together,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
His mom was Beetlejuice's teacher.
Or teacher, yeah.
Lester Green. I didn't know his real name.
Yeah. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What did he look like as a child?
Probably similar.
Poor Beat.
Back then he was just Lester. Right?
No.
And Jerry O'Connell was the fat kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now
not anymore.
one of them is
Gone too soon.
married to Rebecca Romaine and the other one's Beetlejuice.
Who, me?
Yep.
Beetlejuice is not dead, is he?
No.
No.
Why'd you say gone too soon?
You had me scared for a
Me
second.
too.
I was like, what happened?
I need a national day of mourning.
If Beat passed away, would you take the next day off?
No.
I was asking hockey.
Would you? Would you take the day off if Beetlejuice died? Wouldn't that be the day that we would just do 3.5 hours of a tribute to him?
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Duh.
Winning.
Poor Beat.
That could be the day after the Vikings win the Super Bowl. If Beat died, I would do 3.5 hours of Beat talk. You should start a podcast.
Beat talk.
Oh, man.
Poor Beat.
He will be missed.
No, somebody feed the cat.
I don't know what's going on, Ben.
I don't either. I'm just looking at Beetlejuice pictures.
He's
Yeah.
he's an interesting guy.
Interesting guy. I just feel like if he got his teeth fixed, he'd be fine.
I think.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
I thought they did.
for the most part, I don't see one picture here where he's got fixed teeth.
Oh, I thought
It's like every
Howard
picture I
got him
scroll-
new teeth.
Every picture at the bottom of this screen gets worse and worse.
Oh, poor Beetle.
Who, me?
He's the best.
When Howard starts talking to him and complimenting him, and he's being so sweet to him.
I've always been jealous of your body.
I know. I just love it.
Yeah, it's so nice.
I know it. I hope it makes him feel good.
Yeah. Or when he said he played in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Beetlejuice said he played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing's for sure. When Beat leaves the Stern Show, he has more self-respect than you do when you leave here.
Yes. Yeah, they're nicer to Beat than you guys are to me.
And he thinks he killed it. Right? He's so proud of himself.
Yeah.
He's got better teeth.
Man, I'm going to order this.
Nice teeth.
He's probably got a stronger neck.
Yeah. Well,
And probably got a bigger...
probably. Mine's kind of tiny.
Boy, he's a little man, isn't he?
He is a little man.
Yeah.
I'm a little man.
Who, me? Wait,
You
so
both wear diapers.
I don't wear diapers?
Certainly not.
If Beat Sunday afternoon, I hope this doesn't happen.
Go on.
No, don't say it.
Don't
put this
do
up
it.
in the ether.
Please don't do it.
We talked about Catherine O'Hara last Friday morning, and she died later that day.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
We did.
Okay, never
So
mind.
maybe we shouldn't bring up Beat.
Yeah, don't bring up the Beat.
To Beat. So if something happened to Beat, something maybe bad, on Monday,
Sounds
we
like
would
a
talk
threat.
more about Beat than the Super Bowl.
I would. I don't know if the show would. I would be more interested in the life of Lester Green.
Well, I'd have the day off.
Would you take the day off?
No. No.
What a great bit. People are tuning in to hear our reaction to Super Bowl Sunday, and we have to post on social media. The power trip is off today. Mourning the death of Lester Beetlejuice Green.
I'd be crushed.
It'd be Beat Reevement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Yep. That's what you do when you go to Vegas.
We hope to be back on Tuesday, but
Please respect us.
oh man.
And if you would please join us in a moment of silence.
Who me?
Who, me? Thank you. And now here's Creed versus Nickelback, 2 over decades.
Anyway. All right.
I know we're guaranteed human here at iHeart, but that would be the day just to have AI Beetlejuice host the Power Trip morning show. Just let him do it for 3.5 hours.
I don't think I'd do it.
Oh, you would be?
I'm dead.
Oh, good. That's up Monday, 5:30 to 9. Sauce will walk us through sports after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
Here it is at 7:22. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into our stupid little Power Trip morning show. We talk football and farts. What's the other F? There should be 3 Fs. It's the rule of 3. No, probably not that.
Funkhauser?
Funkhauser. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Yeah. We try to have fun. That's what we try to do. Duh. But right now, we're going to talk some sports. Because we had a good night in sports, Benjamin.
Sure did.
Yes, we did.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
The Golden Gopher men's basketball team beat 10th-ranked Michigan State last night, 76-73. Your Gophers snapped their 7-game losing streak. They had 0 bench points. They will battle Maryland on Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Can you believe it? I want to play the end of the game again because it's such a good call from Mr. Michael Grimm. But what a great win. Anybody?
Yeah,
Huge
man.
win.
That was
awesome,
huge, yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I know, I'm stalling trying to get to the audio.
It is weird, though. You know, the Gophers have had like 3 signature wins this year, but then stumbled against teams like Penn State, where it's like they were 0-10 in the Big Ten and you lost to Penn State. But then you come right back and beat Michigan State, and they're ranked 10th in the country. It doesn't make any sense. But
Reynolds inbounds, lobs it down to Osimo behind the defense, and on slant. Oh, he missed the dunk, but it doesn't matter. Ball game. It's over. The Gophers have stunned 10th-ranked Michigan State. Minnesota leads it wire to wire. It's a court storm at the barn. Gophers 76, Michigan State 73. And the losing skid is over in quite impressive fashion.
I think you guys, I don't, this off the top of my head. So you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but think about this for me if you would. Is there any sport in which it's more likely to have that kind of upset than college basketball? I don't think there is.
No,
Probably not.
No.
Hockey.
No.
You think so? Hockey? You think it's more likely?
Especially in the playoffs, like, or in the postseason.
Yeah, but technically, if you're in the playoffs, it's not going to be an upset.
right.
Yeah.
That's
a good way to think
in
about it.
college hockey playoffs?
Oh, I don't know about
And,
that.
and in basketball,
I
yeah.
mean, we've had 1 versus 16s getting, because it's single elimination hockey. I think
Yeah, but we're
statistically-
talking about sports people watch.
I didn't want to say it. Thank you for
I
saying
know.
it.
I hate to burst your bubble, but like the main sports.
Oh, you guys are real close together and about to fight.
Zach's fine with it.
He just surrendered like a doggy.
I mean, it's
No, you know what? But I hear,
College hockey's great.
the only reason I agree with Ben is because I really don't know much about college hockey.
Well,
you know
no,
what
that's
I mean?
the thing. I don't think anybody
Yeah,
you
that's
know
what I'm saying.
if an upset like that happened in college hockey during the playoffs, I think it might get a few blips on some sports shows
Right.
here and there. But like an upset like that happened last night. I mean, it's like leading on Sports Center right
Yeah.
now.
Like,
The 3 upsets that happened.
What do you
last night.
think the Gophers would be ranked if we ranked every team that played college basketball? What do you think their current ranking would be?
Out of 130 teams or whatever?
Oh, it's way more than that.
College basketball is more
Because
than
football's 130ish,
Yeah.
right? I think basketball is 3 or so. Yeah, it's a huge number.
Damn.
So
But still,
if you're a Power
80s,
5
70s?
conference, yeah, maybe you're in the 100-ish range, 80 to 100, somewhere in that range, right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's 364 to 365. What the hell does that mean?
It depends on what day it is.
Yeah.
There's a leap year.
So there's a lot.
All right, just for argument's sake, let's say they're the 100th ranked team in the country.
Yeah.
Even if they might be a little higher than that. Pretty crazy to have the 10th ranked team lose to the 100th ranked team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That essentially never happens in college football, right? Almost never.
Right.
The stars would have to align.
Yeah. If
That's
you
why
put a
the
number
CFP
on the
hasn't really
Gophers
worked.
ranking, that makes it like a bigger upset in your mind. Because you just say like, an unranked team, that's not very good.
Right.
Okay. But if you say like the 100th ranked team and the 10th ranked team.
That happens once in a while in tennis, right? Where somebody that's ranked like 87th snipes one of the best, and you're like, how in the hell is that even possible? But it just happens.
Yeah. And
That's the
again,
beauty
that's
of
a
sports.
one-on-one thing too. Like, so a
Right.
guy may come out and he might have the runs. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But
Right.
like an
like a
entire
fight.
team beating, right. One team beating another team and it being such a giant upset. That just seems like a college basketball thing, which is the reason I think March Madness is so popular.
It's the best.
The
right?
best.
The first rounds.
First
it shouldn't
weekend is
matter
the
at
best.
all, but they do.
That's why you pick 16 seeds, Hawk.
That's because I'm an underdog.
Yeah, he's cool like
That's
that.
what I roll.
Has anybody
I'm sorry,
complained
Zach, I
on?
feel bad.
Has anybody complained
Well, no.
on Twitter about the court storming? There we go.
Jeff Lambert complained about the stork 30
Oh God!
no, I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
I hope nobody's
hopefully
complaining
they'll-
about the
maybe
court
Let the kids have
storming.
fun.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a big win, man. They played,
Sure.
as you said, Corliss, they didn't score a bench point and won.
Yeah,
they
0
play
points.
I
basically
gotta be honest
five
with you. I don't know what that
guys.
means. Tell me what that means. I'm sorry.
Nobody
All
off
their
the bench
starters.
scored.
Yeah.
All 76 points were from the 5 starters. That's
Holy crap!
That's pretty
And
rare.
they play like 6.5 guys, basically, because
Yep.
they're injured and they don't have a lot of depth.
Look, I think the 3 upsets that happened last night in college basketball, all 3 courts were stormed.
Cool. Have fun, kids.
Portland beat Gonzaga.
Who cares? Yeah, go for it.
We beat Michigan State, and then there was another big upset.
Yeah.
Like, go for it.
Yeah.
Get after it, man.
Get done.
Do they still do the NIT tournament?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think a lot of teams are like,
Yeah. Are teams treating that like some of these lesser bowl games now and just opting out?
You know, yeah, probably. They probably should, shouldn't they?
Because I just wonder, like, if you are a Gophers basketball player, like, what's the point of playing in the NIT if you make it?
Especially since we have
Yeah.
a lot of seniors on the team. It's like, unless you want to just play, unless you know your quote career is about to end and you just want another game or two, because then after that there's
I guess.
nothing left.
I guess.
Whose isn't? I mean,
tie down.
how many G League guys do we got?
I got it. Stop.
Thank you.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. But that doesn't help recruiting, does it?
No, I don't
Maybe
think
it's
so.
just like playing ball.
I think they get money though. The program would get money, and I would
The
imagine the
movie
players
from
get
the
a free
90s?
trip to New York if they make it.
Oh, boy.
New York's badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, huge win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
The Wild beat the Predators, and the game had a lot. A Matt Boldy natural hat trick in the first half of the first period. Quinn Hughes had 2 more assists. The Wild,
Excuse me?
So hang on, can you explain the natural hat trick? We were asking you about this off the air, right?
this is a sport people watch.
It's 3 in a row, right?
Yeah, 3 in a row uninterrupted
But that is by your own team?
technically by either team. Some people counted.
Okay, because then it wasn't a natural hat trick because they scored in between
Not
because it was 2-1.
typically, no. I mean, some people, like I said, it's fuzzy. Some
So
people,
we don't even know the definition of natural hat
Yeah.
trick. Okay.
But I think the common understanding is it's 3 uninterrupted by anybody.
Is there like a size difference between these? Like, is there a big natural hat trick?
Man, answer the question.
Do that joke on Twin Cities Live.
yeah.
Answer the question.
I couldn't even get through this.
No.
Answer the question. Again, twice now, you've asked the question I wanted to ask. Twice.
All right. According to AI, a natural hat trick in ice hockey occurs when a player scores 3 consecutive goals in a game without any other player from either team scoring in between. Which that means then it was not a natural hat trick. So because Nashville scored to make it 2-1.
Yeah.
But you know what? They look like natural hat tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, it
Well
looked and
done.
kind of, when you're watching, kind of looked and felt like a
Yeah,
natural.
that's what I thought.
I mean, you're not watching because it's hockey, but
No, it's college hockey.
College hockey.
Yes.
oh yeah, the 10,652 watched the Gophers beat the Badgers last Saturday.
Remember when he
which
said
is
a minute ago he
almost
wasn't
as big
bothered
as
by
the which is almost as big as the 8,994 that watched the college basketball game
Did they
across
put
the
that on
street.
SportsCenter? Or? I must have missed it on SportsCenter.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're in national talk show. Hi, everybody. in North Carolina. Back to you, Sauce.
Are we big in North Carolina?
I think so.
The Wild were up 3-1. Then they gave up 3 straight goals. And then they had a overtime winner by your captain, Jared Spurgeon. Your Wild finished the Olympic break at 34-14-10.
Start the break.
Start the break, yeah. Sorry. Go back to yelling at Zach. The
I
Wild's
wasn't.
next game is on February 26th at Colorado against the Avs.
Nailed it.
Zacho, your
Yeah, I'm
thoughts?
excited to get, watch the Olympics and get back in action. Obviously, what a way to come back from break against number 1 Colorado. But, it's what a way. I mean, 8-1-1 the last 10, going with screaming into the break with 10 points. Great job by the
What's
Wild.
the deal with Volstead? Is he just sick? What's his deal?
Yeah, there's been something going around. Foligno was out with an illness. And so, yeah, there's obviously some...
Oh, no!
Some illness.
Mark's screaming, vomiting.
They're screaming into the break.
Oh, man, Pete.
That's what's coming out the other end. That's
That sounds painful.
yeah.
Amazing hot rods.
Can that be the State Fair
I
t-shirt?
think it should be. I
Yeah.
saw that yesterday, too. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. Will you play it one more time?
No.
Okay. The Wolves trailed by as many as 17 against the Raptors last night, but then they outscored them 34-22 in the fourth to get their 128-126 win. The first time they've won in Toronto since 2004. Ant had 30. The Wolves battle the Pelicans. Maxo tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Yeah, Ant had a great quote after the game. He said, "We ain't won here since Bruce Lee died," which is just hilarious. But yeah, he showed up when they needed him the most. I think he had something like 13, 15 points in the fourth quarter, and all of them came within the last 5 minutes of regulation. They pretty much were down double digits the entire game. It was kind of the signature Wolves effort that we've seen for a lot of the season, where they just seemed lackadaisical, like they didn't really care all that much. The Raptors were literally running them out of the gym. They got one of the best fast break offenses in the NBA. And then all of a sudden the Wolves just started, getting a bunch of turnovers. Anthony Edwards turned it on late in the game, and they were able to sneak a little win out there. But Ant said he's a little banged up going into the All-Star weekend next weekend, so he might not play in the All-Star game.
Maxo, what was the quote? What did he say? Because he was asked about the air ball that he had on a 3-point shot.
I didn't even see that.
Oh,
No.
it was great.
He's hilarious, man.
They asked him about the air ball, and he's like, "Oh yeah." And then I turned around and had this great defensive play, dunked on this guy, and then made this shot right after that.
I must have missed that.
He went in sequence of all the things that he did right after that air ball. It was great.
See if I can find it real quick here. I don't know if they talk. Recaps victory on stopping 20-game lose streak. No, doesn't have that in here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Poopy.
It is weird that if you shoot in basketball and graze the rim and you miss it, it's like, all right, you missed that shot. That wasn't a very good shot. If you airball it, somehow you are completely deficient.
Yeah.
The gap between fine and disastrous is about an inch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he said, Anthony Edwards says, "I know RJ Barrett was going to go left, so I cut him off and made a good play on the ball and got a steal and dunked it and told them keep coming. Then I hit another shot and they didn't want to boo me no more." That's usually how it go.
He's so good. It's not wrong. He's so good.
He's amazing.
They got to win a title with him.
What a great response.
The NBA trade deadline is today at 2 p.m.
2?
Yeah, it looks like the Giannis thing is probably dead in the water. I don't think Milwaukee. I think they were pump faking everybody the whole time. I'm not sure that they really wanted to actually trade Giannis before the trade deadline. And a bunch of teams are going to be in the mix now in the summertime. They'll probably get a way more offers. And now the Wolves are probably in the market for a point guard, John Morant, possibly. But we'll see. They'll probably at least make some type of move today. Maybe Mike Conley comes back. That's been a rumor as well.
Yeah, because they traded him and then he was traded again.
Yep.
So if he's bought out, he can come back to the Wolves
on a veteran minimum.
Yep. The Super Bowl is this Sunday between the Seahawks and the Patriots. That will be at 5:30. The pregame will start after the Gopher game on Sunday. Your Hawks are a 4.5-point favorite.
So what time is that on the fan on Sunday then after the Gopher game?
I would bet 3. The pregame will start.
I said this in the open this morning, guys. I don't know if you feel like me. I had completely forgotten the Super Bowl was Sunday. When I woke up this morning, I was going through my morning this morning, and I realized, oh my gosh, it's still Super Bowl week. I don't know. This game it just didn't all that intriguing to me for some reason. I don't know, which is weird because
Not even for Sammy?
No, yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for him for sure, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yep, definitely cheering for Seattle.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And
Can't
Kubiak and what was the dude's name who is the quarterback's coach there now, who used to be on the Vikes too? Geesh. They had him on Gessling's podcast the other day. It was a really good interview.
Dusty Mon?
No, Dusty wasn't on the staff then. Crap.
He's the current Seattle Seahawks quarterback.
But a guy named Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew
Janoko.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Janoko.
Janoko, yeah. Yeah, he was a good dude, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well liked, very well respected.
Yeah. And he had a great interview with Gessling on that podcast, the Start Tribune podcast this week, talking about what Sam's been like and how it's worked. It's really neat. Neat's a good word.
Neat,
man.
All right, we'll play that neat audio from Justin Jefferson and Vikings News when we come back.
That's after this with Ben Lieber and the rest of the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
We all had that one teacher who believed in us. Well, most of us had that one teacher who believed in us. Well, you can show your gratitude with Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate a public school teacher to win $5,000 for their classroom. This week, we want to give a shout out to Elizabeth Schultz, who's a special education teacher at Valley View Elementary School. Let's nominate a Thank a Teacher today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
I love you, teachers. I love what you do. Thank you for staying strong. Right, Maxo?
Hell yeah.
Man,
The best. The backbone of society.
That's
Literally.
right.
We wouldn't be able to exist without teachers.
that's right.
Let's go, y'all.
Keep doing what you're doing. Stay strong, and I'm sorry for all the things you're dealing with, man. And you should be making zillions of dollars. Okay. I'm off my high horse. I get scared when I'm up here anyway. I'm afraid of heights.
And you're really hot.
It's time for Vikings News on the Power Trip. Presented by
Radco, your truck accessory pro store. Okay. So, up in Adams, J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, Super Bowl week. Are you ready for the audio now, guys?
Yeah. Yes,
Are you
sir.
sure?
Yes, sir.
You guys don't seem excited.
I'm excited because you're here.
Really?
What a kiss ass.
Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Sorry I didn't shower.
He's the only one nice to me. And Ben, and Max, and Zach.
You have very low standard for nice, Steve.
I was going to say, he's bombarded you this morning with insults.
And farts.
Doesn't hurt as much.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Here we go. Zach's still mad. Yeah, I knew. We were talking about it over here. You know what we were talking about before I play this audio? You know what Max and I were talking about? How aggravated hockey fans get when you say anything
About hockey?
anything. And
They're
I didn't mean to.
protective.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I didn't mean to insult the entire sport.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything, but I agree with you. And I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad. It's like I laughed at your joke.
Thank you. The joke that I couldn't get through without laughing myself?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Terrible delivery.
But then you brought it back with big naturals a little bit later.
Yeah.
Well
I like that a
done.
lot. Here's the audio.
As of right now, JJ is my quarterback. So for me, it's to get him to where we need to go, and it starts off right now in off season and getting better now.
What is one thing fans can hang on to? One really specific thing about JJ that gives you faith in him for next year?
I mean, if you look at the film, you look at the things that he's done. I mean, he's done very good things. Obviously, it wasn't the most spectacular thing. Obviously, you know, those are things that he understands, and we all understand as a building that there are some things to work on. But JJ is a really good quarterback. He's a really good guy, personally, to sit there and talk to, and he's a great leader. He's a great motivator.
Justin, you got to be in this game next year. You got to be in this game next
We've
year.
been saying this for the past.
I know,
3-4
but y'all
years,
have
so
the roster. So
something gotta change.
I need to think that. Well, what needs to change?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You know, that's a question that they don't pay me enough to answer. But in order for me to change in my shoes, I gotta hold the people that surround me accountable, which is of course carrying JJ into some more workouts, getting that connection down.
Are you
going
gonna hang with them more this year, this offseason?
Of course, if I want things to change, if that's going to be my quarterback, of course I gotta hold some type of accountability.
Are you just like gonna let it happen, or are you gonna make your voice known?
Oh no,
in the
I'm gonna let it happen, and I don't need to show it either. I'm not gonna be posting it on Instagram and social
No,
media.
I mean like what you want as the best player in the league. Like,
What you mean?
Like who you want throwing you the ball, what those decisions.
That's not my decision. I don't care who's throwing me that ball. That's not my main priority. And I've said that.
You've always said that
multiple times. I don't really care who's going to be throwing that ball, but that person that's throwing that ball needs to throw that ball. Needs to lead us into that big dance at the end of the season.
Okay, so the one that I was trying to figure out, like, what was the part of the quote that I was like, ooh, that's a little interesting, was the if he's my quarterback, because he's talking about the offseason.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, I'm gonna get together with the offseason. She's like, oh, you are? And he's like, well, yeah, if he's my quarterback.
Yeah.
And I know that I get it. I'm not trying to like really, really like super microscopically analyze everything he's saying, because I get the environment he's in, and he's just kind of riffing right now. But it's like, okay, when are you going to know he's your quarterback? Like, if you aren't going to know if he's your quarterback in the season until the season probably starts, or, through training camp. So in the short term, when we're talking the off season, like, you better treat him like your starting quarterback, because guess what? There ain't anybody else on the roster. So until we make a big move, if we make a big move at all, he's your guy. So I'll be curious to see like how he kind of follows through with that part of it when he says, if he's my quarterback.
Can I ask you an odd question? Help me focus this in, guys, because I think you're going to know what I'm saying. Forgive me if I don't ask it correctly. But he just said what he said about J.J. Mack. And it was similar to what he said last year a couple of times about Jordan Addison. Is there something wrong? And I don't know the answer. I'm asking you for real. Is there something wrong when your star player has to keep being everybody's big brother and keeps having to say things like, I've got to do a better job of taking him under my wing? When do adults have to take responsibility for them damn selves?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. And the thing is, my guess is he's doing a lot more of just the regular team leadership stuff on top of all this,
right,
versus the individual pulling along, taking guys under his wings, so to speak. I don't know. Maybe it's natural for him. Some people are really good at it, and it doesn't take away from their own individual path and their own individual things that they need to work on a daily basis. But for some guys, it becomes a little exhausting of like, when do I get to, I need to work on me.
Right.
Yeah, I still got to work on me, guys. Like, I can't constantly be thinking about if you're going to stay out of trouble, and if your head's going to be on straight and you're prepared every week to be our starting quarterback. It seems like he's handling it pretty effortlessly because, look, he still had 1,000 yards in a really, off year for the whole offense. So I think he was still able to prepare himself for every game.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if you saw his play really drop. He had a couple drop balls, and there was a couple things here and there. I think that, there's one game. What was the one game that everybody's kind of analyzing where he tripped going down the seam on the deep ball, and he just kind of looked like a little aloof. But, outside of that, there was nothing to criticize him with his effort, the way he approached everything, his professionalism. So I think it's a fair question. I just don't think it's really popped up yet. But I do think, especially for Addison, you got to take care of your own business, man. Like, there's nobody there in the offseason specifically to keep you under their wing. It's not like Jefferson's going to FaceTime with him every day and be his daily fortune cookie. That's not the way it works. You got to just man up and be an adult.
Well, and if I may, I'm sorry to expand upon this, but if I were, there'd be a part of me, if I were Justin Jefferson, where at some point I would want to look at the front office and go, would you draft adults? You know what I mean? I mean, there's got to be a part of looking at bringing people into this team who also meet a certain standard when it comes to their drive and desire to be good at this game.
See, that's tough. That is tough. That's like the Catholics versus convicts conversation, right? I mean, I do think that at some point in time, a lot of guys, like, their on the field stuff supersedes kind of what happens off the field. And that is a sliding metric. That is a weight that's an individual scale for everybody. And you definitely want to have more good guys than bad guys.
Yeah.
But, the name of the game is still being a productive football player. And sometimes some of those productive football players are a little immature.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's weird because I'm so used to the quarterback being the guy who has to do this. Not, you know what I mean?
Yes, but I think that is one of the issues when going through the draft process, when they knew how young McCarthy was. You know, everybody was talking about it from just a sheer number of passes that were thrown in college. You know, can he be this guy on the field because of his lack of experience and his age? But on top of that, you have to think about all the things about the immaturity that happens off the field, not from like a criminal standpoint, but just from like, can you lead a team being a 20-year-old guy or 21-year-old guy like he was last year? Like, that's a really hard thing to do. And a lot of people bet on the fact that he could do that. And we saw in real time that it didn't work out great for him. I think that's just an age maturity thing. And you know, Penix is 26? He was like the oldest guy coming out of the draft by a significant amount.
They didn't commit to him this offseason.
They haven't committed to him, but like you do see though the mental maturity that he had versus what JJ was dealing with. And then the same thing with Bo Nix. Bo Nix is 25 right now. You know, he was 23 coming out of college and JJ was 20. So those things do matter. And I don't think that Justin Jefferson has to necessarily wrap his arms around J.J. McCarthy the way that maybe it kind of seems like, because I think it's just one of those, like, it'll get better as he gets older.
I'm sorry to dominate this, guys. When you went to do the New England game, Ben, did you have any like a prod meeting with Drake May?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not the way the radio stuff works.
Oh, okay.
We just gotta show up and do the deal. We
You just wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, though.
I just wondered if you got a sense of him in regards to, just how he carries himself in regards to comparing that to Justin, J.J. McCarthy. I mean, sorry.
You know, I don't know. When I was talking to Jason McCourty, who was the color analyst for the game, who obviously has really, really close ties to everybody back in New England, when he and I, the crew and I were talking, like, he couldn't say enough good things about him. You know, he knows more from the inside, and like everybody loves him. He takes care of his business. He knows how to be a professional. Like, he's already at that quote unquote professional level. So I don't know. I think that's just unique. I think that's why, if the rumors are true that the Vikings really wanted to trade up and get that spot, because it sounds like they had Drake May as their top quarterback.
Yep.
Can I ask you an impossible question? And it's just, this is going to be something like, no matter who you say, I think the public's going to be like, I don't know who that is, but let's just get something on the map. Do you have a sneaky GM possibility for the Vikings that maybe we should start paying attention to?
Well, this is all just thanks to Alec Lewis and his reporting. I mean, I think he did an article of like 10 possible GMs to look out for, and there's obviously two on the radar for me that I think would fit really well. I mean, number one is George Payton. Everybody realizes George Payton was here. Now he's the Denver Broncos GM. His contract's going to expire later this spring, so he has not been re-signed by Denver. So he could be basically a GM free agent. It could be a nice way just to slide back in. He knows a lot of people on the staff. He's very well respected. Everybody likes George Payton. It'd be great to have him back. The other guy that I think is maybe a really, really close, probably 1B for me, is Trent Kirshner. He's in Seattle. He's been under John Schneider for a long time. He was also in Carolina when Carolina went to the Super Bowl, doing some scouting with them. So he was in the front office bit there. So he kind of knows what success looks like. I know a lot of people have always compared Seattle as kind of like Vikings West for a long time. We've almost like inadvertently tried to model each other after each other for a long time. We're kind of going maybe a little separate direction than they're going right now as far as how we're built. But I do think there's a lot of symmetry and a lot of similarities between the way that they scout and we kind of used to scout before Kwesi came along. So, and also Trent is a Minnesota guy. He played football. He was a Johnny.
Right.
He played football there. And so to get a Minnesota guy back here to lead the franchise, I think would make a lot of sense.
Thank you for your honesty.
Is that Kirchner? Is that right?
Kirchner,
Kirchner?
yes.
Okay, got it.
Like that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that name before.
Yeah. So there are others as well. I mean, there's like 8 other people on the list, but the ones that really intrigue me are those two guys.
May I ask you an impossible question?
Sure.
If you had to be right, will J.J. McCarthy be the quarterback of this team in 2027?
2027.
Yes.
Obviously, that's a really impossible question because I don't know what's going to happen in 2026. We want to give him some direct competition. We want to have the best man win. Who can they bring in? I mean, there's not a lot of options. The thing is, like, you either make a trade for a potential at a Mac Jones or somebody like that, or like a Jarrett Stidham. Especially if George Payton comes here, if he likes Jarrett Stidham and they kind of like that whole thing, I mean, do you make a trade for either one of those guys that could maybe give you, obviously Mac Jones would give you more of a starting possibility, but you're kind of low key in this competition with guys like that. I'm 100% out on what's his butt in Arizona, Kyler Murray, 100%. Like, does not even fit the mold of what I think the downfield passing game that we're looking for. He looks like the antithesis of what KOC's offense would look like. So there are very few free agent quarterbacks available. You would have to trade for a few in a bidding war in which a lot of people are going to be going after Mac Jones. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, do you sell everything and sell, a lot of pieces and assets to go after a guy like Joe Burrow if it's true that he's on the trading block?
Yes!
If that's the case, then JJ probably will be a part of that package. So he won't even be on the team. And then even if he's on the team, are you nuts? There's no open competition. It's Joe Burrow's team.
Yes.
So there's really not a lot of options for 2026, and that's why you probably roll into the season with McCarthy as your quarterback.
Best guess. Antithesis.
Me? Mm-hmm. Like opposite, like anti is the root word there. Antithesis is probably like I am the antithesis of a radio person. The opposite. The opposite of what we would need.
I guess opposite's the key word. Close enough.
Yeah.
Ben, we're almost at the top of the hour, so we're in the mode of impossible to answer questions. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to fire a few of them real quick.
Sure.
Okay, so stay with me. If tomatoes are a fruit, isn't ketchup a fruit smoothie?
Yeah, you're right.
If you clean a vacuum cleaner, are you technically the vacuum cleaner?
Yes, that's correct.
If money doesn't grow on trees, why do banks have branches?
It's also another great question.
If you tried to fail and you succeed, did you fail or succeed?
Philosophical, I like it.
If Cinderella's shoes fit perfectly, why did it fall off?
It's another great question.
If you're waiting for a waiter, aren't you technically the waiter?
Sauce, why aren't you answering these? I would like you to answer all of them.
He's asking Ben.
I know, but I'd like you to answer.
Okay, I'll listen.
You are nodding like you know the answer.
Go through a couple of those again.
I'll give you some new ones. If a book about failures doesn't sell, is it a success?
Man, that's a good question. No.
If time is
Why?
Because you print a book to make money.
But it's a book about failure.
That's a good question. Then that means if nobody bought it, nobody's failing.
Yeah, he got that one. If time heals all wounds, why do some scars still hurt when it rains?
That one I don't understand.
If you're on mute in real life, is that just being polite?
Man, very good question. I don't think so.
Why?
Because I think if you're on mute in real life, you are just, maybe that is right. Now that
Why?
Excuse me.
well, maybe you don't want to ruffle feathers. Maybe you don't want to be inconsiderate.
I'll go back to the top. If tomatoes are a fruit, is ketchup a fruit smoothie?
Well, I think I have a...
It is, right?
No, it's not. Here's why. Here's my analogy, okay?
Ooh.
If you just mix up vanilla ice cream, that's not a smoothie. A smoothie is stuff in it, right? Wouldn't the definition of a smoothie be something mixed together? And if you just threw syrup
So if you just liquefy something that doesn't
doesn't mean
constitute
it's
as
a
an actual
smoothie.
smoothie.
Yes. Yeah.
That is a good point.
Like, is concrete a smoothie when it's not hard?
Okay. Okay. If you replace every part of a boat over time, when you're done replacing every part, is it still the same boat?
No, it's a brand new boat.
Interesting.
I disagree.
Because,
Ooh.
well, maybe. I don't really know.
Your cells and your skin and everything about your whole body replaces itself within, I don't know how many years.
Yeah,
but
that's a
you're
good
still
point.
you.
Yeah.
I think it's the same boat, but I could see the other side of the argument.
Yeah. More, please.
If the early bird gets the worm, why don't the worms learn?
Well, worms don't have eyes, so they can't see.
Hey, Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one for you.
Go ahead.
So, I'm reading the new Dan Brown book.
Yep.
Secret of Secrets.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm
It's
with
fantastic.
you. About halfway through it. Yep.
You're with it.
Yes.
Okay. Are you as fascinated by?
Dude, is this
Right?
based on real stuff?
Okay,
Because
so
if it is, I'm scared to death.
I'm scared. Well, boy, am I fascinated by it.
Yeah.
But just to give everybody some context, it's about human consciousness and what it really is. Okay. So the theory is, in a nutshell, that our human consciousness is not local. It's not unique to us.
Right.
It is what they call non-local consciousness, meaning that our brains are actually just giant filters for the universal consciousness that's out there. So if there is a way scientifically to tap into that universal consciousness, the way they describe it is, think of a radio dial, all of the frequencies on the radio dial. Now your brain is tuned specifically into that one frequency. But if you expand your mind and you're able to open your mind, all of those frequencies and radio waves and that universal consciousness is always there. It's always there. You just have to find a way to access it. And they think through certain processes like deep meditation in certain religions. That's how they're able to find the universal consciousness, is to be able to use their tuning dial to open up to the actual waves of consciousness that are around us, surrounding us 24/7, 365.
You just described the plot of season 1 of Pluribus.
Correct. There's a lot of
acid.
Scientology.
Well, and they do talk about that. They think that is kind of what's happening when people have trips, psychedelic trips. You're basically taking the GABA receptor that's in your brain, which is your natural brain filter, and basically reducing that and opening your mind up to the tuning dial that is universal consciousness. It's fascinating.
Pretty fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sauce is tuned into Radio Disney.
Can't blame him.
Can you change the channel?
14:40 a.m., baby. That was fun.
I mean, I somewhat
R.I.P.
understand what
Yeah.
you're talking about, but I didn't want to say anything because there's smarter people here that can talk about
Well, try to recap it, though. What is he saying?
Ben
Ben.
Ben is saying that your consciousness is maybe out of tune and maybe you need to do drugs.
I like that.
Yeah, that's actually
that's kind of what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scene.
You know
Yeah.
what? Do you read all his books?
I've read a bunch of them.
You know what? The only if I may be critical of a very successful author who's very good at what he does.
Yeah.
He has the same bad guy in every book. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yes, but I think that there's so many intermixed characters that,
Yeah. No, agreed.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but-
it doesn't feel like,
Yeah.
but I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, remember the flogging guy in the first one?
Yes.
Who flogged himself?
Yes.
Seems like the exact same bad guy in this book.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're completely right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Golem.
Yeah, which is a great thing, by the way. Have you read about that?
No, I have not done
Okay,
a deep
read
dive.
about the history of the Golem. That's really interesting. That is a fascinating thing.
Well, he does a good job of giving you a brief history just on what the Golem is in
Yeah.
Jewish history back in the day.
And what about the lady with the umbrella?
Oh yeah.
Right?
What about the girl with the dragon tattoo?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
What about the girl from Ipanema?
What about the man in the yellow hat?
True.
I'm
Your
just
hands
listening.
up.
No, this is good.
How about the Ipanema?
I don't know who the Ipanema is.
Sauce, this segment has reminded me, and it finally has cemented a belief I've had for a long time.
Oh, no.
What?
You are absolutely my antithesis.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You guys are related?
You're my uncle to this.
I knew it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's why you sit there and I sit here. There's a lot of things, but
What's the magician guy that we're all fascinated by who goes to the NFL?
Oz?
Yeah.
Oz Perlman.
I think that's what Oz Perlman has figured out, how to hook into the human consciousness.
yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. There's something going on. He's magic.
a
I don't
warlock.
care what he
know
says.
what's
He's a
going on.
warlock. I don't know. Yeah. I'm so excited you're reading that book.
Oh, I love it.
I love that kind of
it.
stuff.
Like, it's one of those books that, like, you read a chapter and you almost have to stop and think about it for a second. Like,
Yep.
wow, okay, let me process what was just talked about in that chapter.
Yep.
Very good book.
Very good.
Very long book. It's like 600 some pages.
Very long.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
I got TV to watch. Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.